Worrying is like praying for bad things to happen. This video is about the power of magic that each of you have within you. A magic with a K. It's the term used by many spiritual and occultist traditions referring to the practice of using intention, visualization, and ritual to bring about desired outcomes or changes in reality. This concept is closely related to the idea of manifestation, which suggests that our thoughts and emotions have the power to shape our experiences and the world around us. For example, the New Thought movement, which emerged in the late 19th century, emphasized the power of positive thinking to bring about success and happiness. One of its leading figures, Napoleon Hill, wrote extensively about the idea that our thoughts can create our reality and influence the outcomes we experience. Similarly, the law of attraction teaches that we can manifest our desires by focusing our thoughts and emotions on what we want in our lives. This concept was popularized by author Rhonda Byrne, who wrote the book The Secret, which explores the idea that our thoughts and beliefs create our reality. However, before we continue, I want to draw a distinction between positive manifestation through intent as opposed to the psychological term known as magical thinking. The concept of positive thinking suggests that maintaining a positive outlook and focusing on positive outcomes can improve our mood and motivation and increase our chances of success. This is supported by research in psychology, which has found that optimism and positive thinking are associated with a range of benefits, including better physical health, greater resilience, and higher levels of well-being. On the other hand, magical thinking in psychology refers to the belief that one's thoughts or actions can influence external events or outcomes, even when there is no logical or causal connection between them. This type of thinking can be problematic if it leads to unrealistic expectations, ignoring evidence or logic, or excessive reliance on superstitions or rituals. Therefore, the key in maintaining balance is our ability to maintain a realistic perspective. Positive thinking can be beneficial, but it is important to also recognize the role of external factors and to take actions that are within our control, and we might be able to cope with and learn from those situations. In other words, having a positive attitude can improve our chances of success, but it does not guarantee it, and we should still take practical steps to achieve our goals. Numerous studies have shown the powerful effects of positive thinking, showing us scientific proof that people with a positive outlook are more likely to recover from illness, have stronger immune systems, and live longer than those with a negative outlook. In addition, practices such as mindfulness meditation and cognitive behavioral therapy, which aim to cultivate positive thoughts and emotions, have been shown to be effective in reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression. For example, positive thinking training and stress management among teachers of children with special needs was a study published in the International Journal of Special Education in 2009. It examined the effects of positive thinking training on stress management among teachers who work with children with special needs. The results showed that the training significantly reduced the teachers' stress levels and improved their overall well-being. Another important example was optimism and its impact on mental and physical well-being, which was a study published in the Clinical Psychology Review from 2010. It examined the relationship between optimism and mental and physical health outcomes. The results showed that optimistic people have better mental and physical health outcomes compared to those who are pessimistic. And though it isn't near the last of such studies, I'll conclude my list here with Positive Effect and the Complex Dynamics of Human Flourishing, which was published in the American Psychologist from 2013. It examined the complex relationship between positive effect, which is another way of saying positive emotions, and human flourishing. The results showed that positive effect plays a crucial role in promoting human flourishing, which includes things like happiness, life satisfaction, and personal growth. The research has shown us that while good outcomes are not always a certainty, they are much more likely when you maintain a positive, hopeful perspective. And if maintaining a positive perspective is more likely to produce positive results, it stands to reason that the opposite must also be true. And it is. Published in the year 2000, the Journal of Psychosomatic Research found that people with a negative outlook were more likely to experience stress-related symptoms such as headaches, stomach aches, and muscle tension. It showed that the participants with a negative outlook reported more symptoms of stress than those with a positive outlook. And in a 2003 clinical study of hormone fluctuations and their relationship to human behavior, it was found that negative effects and stress were associated with increased levels of cortisol, a stress hormone, and poor immune function. Okay, but now let's look at what psychologists call magical thinking, so we are careful not to confuse those two different concepts. As a great body of evidence suggests, it is possible to tip the odds in our favor with positive perspectives. But we must also be careful of magical thinking, which is sometimes referred to as fanciful thinking, also known as superstitious thinking or illusory correlation. Superstitious thinking involves believing that two events that are not related are causally connected, and illusory correlation is the tendency to perceive a relationship between two variables when no such relationship exists. All of these terms refer to beliefs or thought patterns that are not supported by evidence or reason. And in the paranormal field, we see far more of this than is healthy for anyone, which unfortunately leaves the door open for bullshit con artists making promises they can't deliver or claiming powers they don't actually possess. For clarity, here are some examples of the differences between positive thinking as opposed to magical thinking. Examples that illustrate the difference between positive thinking and magical thinking might be: imagine you are preparing for an important job interview. You may think positively and visualize yourself succeeding in the interview. This simple mental exercise could help build confidence. This positive mindset can lead you to prepare more thoroughly, speak more confidently during the interview, and ultimately increase your chances of getting the job. On the other hand, imagine you have a lucky shirt that you believe will guarantee you success in the interview. While the shirt may give you a sense of confidence, relying solely on a magical object without putting in effort to prepare for the interview is not as likely to result in success. Another example might be a goal to run a marathon, and you might visualize yourself successfully completing the race. This positive mindset can help you stay motivated and committed to your training, leading to better physical fitness and an increased chance of successfully completing the marathon. However, if you believe that simply visualizing yourself completing the marathon without actually training or putting in the effort, well, that's an example of magical thinking. It is important to recognize the differences here and to acknowledge that external factors such as negative weather conditions, unexpected injury, or other unforeseen circumstances which you have no control over can also impact the outcome of your activities. There was a time when I was actively practicing ritual magic, and I found benefits which helped me focus my mental energy, and thus allowed me to create better positive outcomes. Firstly, though, we must understand that burning a candle or burning sage have no magical properties in itself. However, these activities may assist you with improved concentration and visualization to manifest positive outcomes. Ritual magic, also known as ceremonial magic, is a form of magic that involves the use of rituals or ceremonial acts to bring about desired outcomes. In ritual magic, practitioners may use tools such as wands, crystals, and candles to aid in their practices, and may also call upon deities, spirits, or other entities to assist them in their work. Ritual magic is often associated with various esoteric traditions, including Hermeticism, Thelema, and Wicca, among others. Rituals can be found in every religious or spiritual practice, and they can help to improve positive thinking. First, they can create a sense of structure and routine, which can be comforting and help reduce anxiety. This sense of stability can provide a foundation for positive thinking and encourage individuals to be more mindful and intentional in their thoughts and actions. Second, rituals can help individuals focus their attention on their goals or desired outcomes. By creating a specific environment or engaging in specific activities, individuals can channel their energy, which can help them feel more in control and optimistic about their ability to achieve their goals. And finally, rituals might also hold symbolic value, which can help individuals create meaning and purpose in their lives. For example, lighting a candle or burning sage may not have any magical properties in itself, but the act can be symbolic of purification or renewal, which can help individuals feel more positive and hopeful. So if you think sage itself has some magical property in it, that might be a form of magical thinking, since you could literally burn cat turds and produce the same results. Ultimately, it all comes from you, from your outlook, your perspective. So whether you find ritual magic to your liking or not, and rather such activities can help you maintain focus, peace, and calm will vary between different individuals. But one thing we can't deny is the power of a positive outlook. Even in the worst of times, if we can remember to look for the good, we might just realize the universe is offering us a gift of self-improvement. I hope this information has been beneficial to you. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll subscribe, like, and turn on notifications so you won't miss our future uploads.